Hey everybody, welcome back again to Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy, where the proof is in the singing. Today we're going to learn how to learn to sing. Not just how to sing, but how to actually learn, how to get started at singing. Now, there are a lot of people out there that think, I just can't carry a tune to save my life, or I hate the sound of my voice, or people have told me all my life, I can't sing. Well, that's just not true, and we're going to go through some simple steps and some simple things that can help you on your path to learning to sing, okay? Now, we have to dissect why people don't like to sing. Well, like I just said, most people say, I'm tone deaf. I couldn't sing my way out of a paper bag. Or some people say, all my life people told me I sound horrible, so I just thought, I can't learn to sing. Let's save it for the guys that were born with, learning how to sing or knowing how to sing, not me. Well, that's just not true. Now, I want to share a little story with you about myself, and this is a true story. This isn't some sales pitch. I really want you to get your brain around this. I was a guitar player. I didn't even think so much about singing, though I did dabble in it enough to try to get me from one guitar solo to another, or if I wanted to try to write a melody or something, I had to kind of frog out a couple notes. But I was not born a singer. I had to learn it. And so I remember getting out those old cassette recorders, the little cheap ones back in the 70s, early 80s, and pressing that record button and try to sing something that I liked. It could have been Stairway to Heaven or whatever, and just being mortified at how horrible my voice sounded. And I tried more and more and more, and I learned along the way. Now, I'm not going to make this about me, but I just want to tell you that I, Ken Tamplin, not only hated the sound of his voice, I didn't even know how to sing. I just sounded terrible, okay? So the very, very first things we're going to dissect, you hate the sound of your voice, and you're so pitchy, you couldn't get pitch to save your life because you feel you're tone deaf. So what do we do? Well, the first thing is I could go into all these technical things, and I have a lot of videos about breath support and this and that. We'll talk more about that in another video, but today we're going to concentrate on how to learn to sing, how to just, the very basics of singing. Well, the first thing is don't try to sing something so beyond your reach that you can't pull it off. That's the first thing. Well, what does that mean? Well, something that's out of your range, and also something that has so many note values, so many notes in the song that they're hard to find. Now, I want to break this down too. So when we talk about the sound of our voice, you could say, well, sure, Ken, I could sing in pitch. I just don't like the sound of my voice. It's froggy, or just the tone isn't there. So we're going to discuss that in a minute about a bright ping, how you can grow that. So I got to remind myself to do that. But the first thing is let's pick some songs, or you can pick some songs that start with just one note. What do you mean by that? This is what I mean. Now, Taylor Swift is notorious for writing songs with just one note. I'd rather not sing a Taylor Swift song, but what I would like to do is I would like to go through maybe like a 90s song. Like, I don't know if you guys remember Truly Madly Deeply by Savage Garden. So I'm not going to sing the lyrics and remember all that because I'm just going to do the melody. But so we're going to do it in the key of G. So for you guys out there, ladies, you can do this up the octave if you want. This song the melody goes da 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 da. Da 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 da. I think the chorus should have been reversed there, but anyway, so it's one note. I'll be a life, I'll be a dan, I'll be a fantasy. Now you can call up the original. I think it's a little higher in this key, but I'm trying to bring it down to a relative key that'd be really easy to sing. So just do it with me. Get your phone out and record and see if you can match just a one-tone melody. We're going to start there. So, I'll be a lad, I'll be a da-da-da-da-da-da-da, 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 I'll be a da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, I want to be with you on the mountain. I want to bathe with you in the sea. I want to be with you forever. I don't know if that's the lyric. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Right? Now, if you can hold that single whole tone as these chords are moving, chances are you're not tone deaf. Now, you might have to try to find the pitch, and you might have to mess with it a little bit. There is a really good reference about a place that makes karaoke tracks. It's called Karaoke Version. Go on YouTube, or excuse me, go on Google, search karaoke version or just karaoke.com. I think it'll come up. And they have an option where you can buy custom tracks. It's like $2.99, I think. So cheap. You can click on custom tracks. You can put in Truly Madly Deeply by Savage Garden, and it will give you the ability to isolate any individual track, which includes the lead vocal or only the instrumentation. But it also gives you the ability to play with the pitch, go up a tone, half down a tone, or down several tones, and you could just click on it and find a key that works for you. Now, the track might sound a little weird because they're manipulating the tracks to go into different keys, but that's not the point. For you, it's just a practice tool, and you can do this. So we start with one tone. So here we had, I wanna lay with you on the mountain, I wanna bathe with you in the sea. Right. Now that's moving the notes a little bit compared to the verse, but you can also pick a Beatles song like, baby, you're a rich man, baby, you're a rich man, baby, you're a rich man too, right? Baby, you're a rich man, baby, you're a rich man, baby, you're a rich man too. And if it was good enough for the Beatles, it should be good enough for you. Now, you can migrate that to something maybe a little more challenging, because I'm free falling, free falling. So you can pick it up on a couple notes, right? If you want to get to 2-note phrases, or you guys remember when the love runs out, I'll be your light. Ya na, ya na na, da na 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 na, da na, da na na da, and we'll be alright, and we'll be alright, 'cause we'll work it out. Yes, we'll work it out. And we start a fire, and we shut it down till the love runs out, till the love runs out. That whole song is basically 2 notes. So you migrate from 1 note to 2 notes, and you're going to go, wow, this is kind of, you came in like a wrecking ball. I can't believe I'm singing that. Anyway, you could sing a song like Wrecking Ball or something. Find songs, even Google it. In fact, I think it's a search like songs with only 1 note or 1-note melodies. Find some songs that you resonate with, find a key, or go to Karaoke Version. They probably have a good version of it on there, and then pick a key that you feel comfortable with. Ken, I'm so new at this, I wouldn't even know where to begin with a key. Well, do this. If it's 1 note, and let's say this was too high, I'll be your light, or da na 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 C. Let's go down. Da na 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 na, your fantasy. Da na 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 na. Right? Then you can find a relative key, and you can move that little cursor up and down to get the pitch reference of whatever song you want to do. Now, you could move this onto 3-note melodies. So let's go back here. Oh, blah dee, oh, blah da, life goes on, right? Run, or you, oh, let live, life goes on. Oh, blah dee, oh, blah da, life goes on, yeah. How I live, life goes on. Or, if you want to go 1 step farther, you can pick out a melody in other songs that have a lot of melody to it. Now, I've done this before. I'm going to do it again. There are stars in the southern sky, right? Now, it moves a little bit. Now, you don't even have to move it that much. You can just go, there are stars in the southern sky. And if ever you decide you should go, you can start there by singing 1 whole tone and then try to see if you can find the melody in it. There are stars in the southern sky, and if ever you decide you should go, and you can kind of play play with it a little bit and see how far you can push yourself to go in and out of the melody. Now, I said I was going to talk about one more thing. I hate the sound of my voice. I can get it in pitch, but my voice sucks. My tone is terrible. Well, ping is king. Now, I have a lot of videos on diaphragmatic support. You should look them up. By the way, I also have a singing course. You can find it right here at KenTamplinVocalAcademy.com, where I walk you through all of this stuff step by step. I also have a singing forum at KenTamplinVocalAcademy.com with over, I think, 25,000 people over there, all discussing how to get good at singing. You could join it for free. You could post videos, get feedback. It's a really great, safe place where you're not going to get ridiculed or made fun of. There's a lot of people just posting their stuff, and I've got great moderators over there. They'll actually give you good direction on how to move in your journey for singing. So anyway, so the point is that ping is king, and we want to get a nice bright tone. So instead of having my throat be really froggy or having too much air, we want to get a nice bright sound. So you can do this as a practice. So this is supplemental to what we just discussed. You don't have to do this as part of the video. You might want to start first with seeing if you like, the sound of your voice at all, in that you're able to pick off the notes within a 1-note song, a 2-note song, and then a 3-note song. But you could do this on an ah vowel, any melody on an ah vowel. And the goal is to get nice and bright on the sound, like the doctor wants to see your tonsils. So let's do that last tune, Seven Bridges Road, again. In fact, no, let me do this. I'm sorry. Let's go back to a 1-tone melody so we'll make it easier. You're going to say, well, I'm starting to feel a little fatigued and it feels like I'm starting to lose my voice. Yeah, because you haven't worked it. We're going into the gym and we're singing and you're actually starting to develop strength in your voice. Now, it does beg the question, we do need to support from our diaphragm. So again, look at my video on diaphragmatic support and get the breathing part of this together. That's the next step of the technical side of this. But we just want to get you going on how to learn, how to start to learn to sing. This is really important. Pick simple things within your register that don't have a lot of note value that you can get real simple melodies, and then you can migrate to things more complicated. Okay? Thank you for joining me, Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy, where the proof is in the singing, and definitely stick around for my next video. I'm gonna sing.